All right, hello everyone. June 23rd. Paper still ongoing. Um, Finished I think 2 or 3 more sections. I'm into the discussion, deep into the discussion. So I think I have 2 more subsections in the discussion to write. Yeah, one is another issue that I have to explain, and the other is potential solutions to the issue that we found. And once those are done, we're gonna go for conclusion, and then we'll be done. Well, and I have to read the paper all over again. There's a lot of padding in it. The first time you write stuff is always like this. You'll read it again, and the goal is to send it out for editing as soon as possible. And then after that, it's a question of putting together everything that I've written, everything that I've done, put them together into one package and send it out. Not send it out, just to prepare the dissertation. So more writing. It's okay. I have the music with me. I listen to one specific piece of music over and over again, and that'll give me peace of mind when writing. The only downside is the headphone I'm using right now. You put on a headphone and I put my glasses on. It really hurts my ear, so I really can't do that too much, which is a blessing, and it's a good and bad, right? It's bad because it hurts, so you cannot do this for too long. And it's good is from time to time you have to take it off, walk around, take my glasses off, that sort of things. So yeah, I think it's actually good. Plus, today's gonna be a big day, so after this, I'm going to max out. Man, I've been dreaming about max out for a while. I really want to see if I can get a little bit. And I think I can definitely get 5 pounds on the snatch. That's a given. I think 5 pounds is definitely reasonable. Clean and jerk, I'm not so sure, but I'm looking for 10 pounds on that. But max out is always challenging when you're doing it in your apartment. So I think I might use a strap for snatch. I don't know. Am I brave enough to now use strap for maxing out inside the apartment? Well, I see. I mean, the technique has been improving for a lot. So I hope it won't pose too much issue. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I have a new idea of doing this, but it's a difficult question today, so I'm not sure if I have time. Take a look. I don't think I've done this before. Tallest billboard. You're installing a billboard and I want it to have the largest height. The billboard will have 2 steel supports, one on each side. Each steel support must be an equal height. You're given a collection of rods that can be welded together. Okay. For example, if you have rods length 1, 2, 3, you can weld them together to make a support length of 6. Return the largest possible height of your billboard. If you cannot do it, return 0. Very good question. Very good question. What do you think? DP. It's like definitely DP. Just need to find the right state. Like, how do we do DP in this? I don't like this example. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I only have 20, so the DP can be wild. Right? It can be wild. And the first idea is, I'll say, what do we want? Right? We want. Oh, do we even need to use everything? I don't think we need to use everything. And we can check by making a little bit change to this. I'll just add another one. Let's say 7. See, the second one, if it's still 10, that means we don't have to use every. We just accidentally done a 14. Lord. Really? How? 7? Oh my god. That was completely accident. this. I just want to see if it's still 10. Yes, so we don't have to use everything, but we can say we want to find the largest height, including, I don't know, including like say dp, right? With dp, we have index, okay? So we have index is the largest, I say up into this, or maybe including this, or up into this. A different way of phrasing it have different meaning. And then, of course, you also need to know the previous. Now the length is 20. Okay, I think 20 we can use state. Bit. What's 1 left shift 20? Oh yeah, definitely. Actually it's not. Let's this one minus 1, right? Yeah, 1 left shift 20 minus 1. So that's the state. And of course we cannot use everything. So we can have a state, which means if I am at an index position, okay, I'm at this with the previous state, like which one's using, which one's being used, what is the current, which one is used. I mean, if you know which one is used, yes, we do need to know which one is used because you might use different stuff. Okay, we say, okay, we use which one we use. And then you're adding this. But how do we know which one you're using? Okay, how do we know the overall height? Like, because what we want to do, is there even a recurring kind of thing going on? The highest? Like what does it achieve if we know the highest up until a certain point? Let's say we know the highest to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? The highest to do 1, 2, 3, 4 is use all of them. Right? We use all of them. Oh yeah, okay, divided by 2. Yeah, that makes sense. To use all of them, divided by 2. And now we say we want to find 5. Okay, we're at 5. I know the state is going to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, actually the state's going to be different. So the state's not going to be 1, 1, 1. So I'm going to use this. So it'll be 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. That's the state. Actually, no, it's going to be all different type of state. All different type of state. But anyway, we have some state. Right? And yeah, we have different state. And what do we want to know at the end? Is given this with all different state. What is the maximum? And you can choose to choose it or not choose it. Hold on. How about think about this way? At each one, we can choose to use it or not use it. Okay, that is an idea. I mean, at the end of the day, it is to find, to go through all the states. That is the end of you go through all the states, which will cost you 2 to the, which will cost you 2 to the 20. It's about 1 million, right? You go through all the states and then find at each state whether it's possible. I wonder if we can brute force this, right? At each state, whether it's possible. And how do you find at each state whether it's possible? And at each state, you know which ones are highlighted. So you go through those, right? And of course, if it's just one, that's not going to work. And you go through, you pick them out. And you pick them out, you have these values out. And then how do you test? How do you test that it's possible or not? Well, of course, you add them together. They have to be even, okay? But even if they're even, that's not necessarily mean like you have 2 and 4, right? You put them together, okay, we're good. But how do we know that this is bad? Good question. How do we know? Yeah, like this. You get a state. Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You get a state is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Question. How do you show that this is good? Well, you add them together and it shows 20. So that's the first test, right? And then you divide by 2. So you want to see if it's possible to get 10. That is right. That is right. Because if you can get 10, then we're good. Because you get 110, the rest will definitely be 10. So what do? You find the smallest value, which is probably not a good idea. Maybe we can go from the largest value. Right, you go with the largest value, and then you have 4 left. Then you search, say, can we make 4? Then you get the next largest value. Yeah, the question is this. The question is, how do we ensure that we can find that is a good question. How do we ensure? And we need to do it fast, right? At most ON. At most ON, we need to decide whether it's possible. Is there a good way to do this? Okay, basically we are saying we want to find a subsequence in this that can add up to 10, right? We find a subsequence, or we have a 2 and 4. We want to find a subsequence that can add up to 3. Then how do we know it's not possible? Or how do we know this is possible? I want to... Well, I mean, we can. We have 3, right? Whether value can binary search. Yeah, this is not possible because 3 is smaller than this, so it's not possible. So that's, that's just an easy check. So this one passed the check. You just don't have to worry about this anymore. So now let's say half of it is bigger. Okay, it's bigger. then the largest value must add something to become. So we can, minus a large value, right? But why do you just minus one large value? That is because, or you can see if two large values maybe have multiple, right? They can have repeats. It can have repeats. But we need to know whether it's possible to put into this, right? To put into this. Right? Now, maybe, in fact, how do we find to fill? That's a 0-1 knapsack problem, right? That's a 0-1 knapsack problem. Yeah, you want to fit 10. You want to find which ones can fit 10. So every one you can say, oh, I take it, or I don't take it. Right? And then, so that's going to be a DP of index and remain. Right? Each one you can say 2, I will take it, or I don't take it. If I take it, that will be something. If I don't take it, that'll be something. And then we basically go through the whole thing and see if we can find a match. So what do you say? Do we go through all possible combinations? I mean, we can, or we go from, maybe we'll go from the highest to lowest, because the more that's chosen is always better, right? So we go from, so we sort them out. Okay, we sort these, and then we start all ones, right? And then we take this as 0, take this 0. Wait, hold on. So we start with this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, right? Just we go this all the way down. So we want the small value to be on the right hand side, big value to be on the left hand side. So we go down this path and return the first one that satisfies. Okay, so on the outside we have 2 to the 20. Jeez Lord. Now, of course, not all of them will satisfy. Understood? And then on the inside, for every single one, we pick these value out, and then we do a knapsack to see if it's possible to fit. Holy guacamole. I am not sure if that is the right way to go, but that is a strategy. That is a strategy. But still go through all possible. Man. The odds can be 20. Jeez, man. You want to try? Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, this will be very, very interesting. I wonder what the performance is going to be. Alright, here's the idea, right? So we are going to go through every single, so we have n equals len rods, right? So all the state, okay, we can say for state in range, oh no, I want to sort the rods in reverse, okay? So the bigger one is on the left hand side, small one on the right hand side, and I'm gonna go this, gonna be 2 left shift n minus 1. Now 2 left shift and 1 left shift, right? 1 left shift minus 1. These are the states all the way down to 0. And we can do all the way down to 0. Okay, so these are all the states. And for each state, we are going to, we can call it solve, right? Okay, say solve this state. Okay, so we solve this state. What does this function do? This function is a, dear Lord, how you have to write this function first. Okay, so let's do this. Def solve. And you have an index and a remain. Okay, so that's because we're doing knapsack here, right? We're doing knapsack here. What do you return? Well, we are saying if it's possible, right? If it's possible or not. So we'll return a Boolean value. Okay, and then we do need to also have index. We need to know the current rods. Man, you have to produce the rods every single time. I do not like that, but I guess there's no other way, at least for now. Okay, so we'll solve this. How do we solve? We say, what do we say? We go something, and then we remain in minus that. Then we go to the next one, right? Then we go to the next one. And when we go to the next one, we'll check. We say if remain is equal to 0, then we'll return true. Solved it. Okay. Otherwise, if index is larger or equal to len current rods, that will return false, right? That will fail. Otherwise, we have some remain and we add the index, right? So we add the index, we have these much remain. So our choice is either don't take it, so we do solve index plus 1 with the same remain, right? Or we take it, right? We take it. So if remain is equal to 0, if this or remain is smaller than 0, it's too small, right? And then that's a bad. So we can do this, or we can solve index plus 1, remain minus current rods index, and current rods. So we'll return either of them. Okay. So now we need to first produce this current rods. So what is current rods? Shall equal to for I just realized something. It's reversed. It's reversed. I sorted in reverse order and I go through, right? Okay. Then I need to go one by one. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. One left shift. One left shift. Me God. Okay, let's really go do this. Okay, do this. For I in range. Oh, God. So the first position. What is the first position? This is shift 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this has 6. So will be n minus 1. Okay, n minus 1. Right? All the way to minus 1, minus 1. Okay? And then we say if 1 left shift I and state. That means this is a 1, and we're gonna include that value into current rods. How do I include? I say current rods dot append. Append what? Append append rods something. What's that something? Well, that's actually the star, so I think it's gonna be I minus n plus 1. So at the beginning is n minus 1, right? I is n minus 1, n minus 1 minus n, that will be 0, which will do this, right? And then we'll go here, and then I will become smaller. Yeah, that don't look right. No, I think it's n minus 1 minus I. That seems more like it. Yes, we start I is n minus 1, and then n minus 2, this will be 1, and all the way to 0. Yes, so we'll add this. Now we say total, right, shall be sum current rods. And if total mod 2 continue, right, it's odd, impossible. It's an impossible case. Okay, if this is going to be impossible case, then we'll continue. If it can be divided, right, can be divided, then we say rest equal to total divided by 2, right? Total divided by 2. Then we're going to solve. What's the solve? Index. We start from 0. Remaining is rest and current rods. So we solve this. Basically, want to see if it's possible. Then we say if it is possible, this is the bold move we break. I'm going to return rest. And on the other side, I can say rest equal to 0. Actually, no. What we can do is, if this, because I think after we sorted it, the first one that we encounter will be the biggest one. Okay, that's a big assumption. I know that's a very, very big assumption. It kind of makes sense to me, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that, and so if we can solve it, I'll break it. And if we cannot, which means it's else, then we will return 0. Otherwise, we'll return this. All right, let's see. At least we have to make sure these are correct. If these are not correct, then we have a much tougher things to do. In fact, we have a additional. We just try that. That's 14. And last one's 1, 2 is 0. All right, let's see if this one's correct. Rods. Tallest rods. These are correct, but I'm afraid. I'm very, very afraid. But don't be, because we can test it. Come on, man. We can test it by, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. See if it's okay. Seems to be working. So what type of things will get you to work extra? I don't know. I mean, definitely we can try this, and I want to try this, like bunch of ones. What else? I'll give it a shot. They must have a test case that's really hard to go through. Yeah, very straightforward. I got timeout immediately. Wow, so what does that mean, man? That means the method is correct, but oh yeah, it times out. I can't even handle this one. Okay, so this method doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work because I have go through all the states. All right, let's go back to DP. I mean, it has to be DP. It gives you a hint. Look at this. This is a hint. So it could be some, right? Some might mean something. What do you think? The sum, like the state is the sum of what we have before, or sum of some, and another sum of some. I don't know. I mean, you are at a certain index, right? And you want to find out the largest possible, given all possible sums that occurred before. Okay. And you say, well, I have this amount of sum, and come to you, and I can add, and if it's impossible, which means if it's odd value, what if it's even value? It's an even value, and then what you have is a sum of the previous ones. Okay, sum of the previous ones. Yeah, then you don't know if it's possible, because you don't know if some value previously can be broken off, unless if we have a sum maybe like I said, a two sum. So a sum and another sum and an index. How would that work? Yeah, how would that work? We have a sum, and then the question is, can we find including the current index? Okay, including the current index, can we hold a second. Maybe I can Maybe I can cache it. We can say audio cache. And of course, if we do this, we cannot import. I cannot do this. This has to be like a global value. Yeah, we put out there current rods. It's okay. And then I cache this. I don't pass this. I don't know. Now we cached. What do you think? What do you think? You still time out? Yeah. Oh! It doesn't time out. It does not time out. Still take a long time though, but let's give this a shot. Do we time out? Do we time out? Come on. Show me. Show me. We have a wrong answer. So, okay. How much we did this one? 15. 15 out of 80. Okay. 15 out of 80. This one. 79 out of 80. I think we might have it. I think we might have it. I think we just... Ah, Lord. Do not break. That's going to take even longer, man. Okay, we just don't break it. So we'll solve. And if it's true... Yeah, we need to have a rest on the outside. Okay, rest equal to 0. And... H, right? We say H, and then rest equals to maximum rest and H, blah blah blah. Then we don't need to do this, and then we do this. Ooh. Huh? Wait. This is wrong. How? I did not break at all. I try to solve. No. This is different. It says I'm wrong. It says I am wrong. But I don't know why. Huh. I thought it's because I quit early, but 2219. But if I don't quit early, it's still wrong. You know what? I want to do another way. No, save this. Yeah, this I do not quit early. I go through every single possibility, right? It's not that much, so we can say print H. Two, 2219. Is it there? 2219 is there. We have 2219. Hold on, let's see this. If H is equal to 2219, print current rods. Okay. 2219. Can we produce 2219 out of this? Yeah, I think the thing is just this one does not pass. Interesting. Why? should have a calculator. Let's do like 917. I don't know, plus 869. I have a calculator. Come on, I have an app. There we go. 917 plus 869 plus 800. Oops. Exploded. It would be very hard to figure this out. Yeah, my solve is false, which means in my mind this is not happening. That is weird. That is very weird. I mean, I probably don't need to sort it because now we are not doing this. We don't have to sort. We'll go through everything. But hold on. Well, who said we don't go through everything, right? Come on. But why is this not working? Which part of the solve that we got wrong? Come on, Jimbo. There we go. Which part is wrong? Index. Okay, remaining. We say if remaining is 0, we return true. If remaining is 0, so remain minus this, right? If remaining is not 0 and your index is too big, or if your remaining is smaller than 0, then this path, this path is down. You cannot do this path. You have taken too many. You return false. Or, and then if index is smaller, right, you still have things to go, then you can say I'll either skip the current one or I take the current one, which means remaining minus index. Yeah, I don't understand. I do not understand. Either I didn't cover a case, which I don't think so, or, I mean, in this case, I think I can just, because I'm not sorting, right? If you're not sorting, then we can basically just say to n, and we'll append rod I. So maybe we have some issue here. You can try that. Oh, it's still. Oh, my results become bigger. 2395. Hey, hold a second. Hold a second. That was very different. Yeah, something is not right. Something is not right. State. If this and state. Right? We say this one is chosen, so I put this value in, and total will equal to this. And then we say if it's odd, it's not possible. Or continue to the next state. If it's even, then we get H. And we try to solve. And hold on, let me check these. These are right. How about this one? Okay, they're all correct. Just the last one. Just the last one. And I got a very weird value. It's weird because if I go the other way, it just doesn't make any sense. Right? It does not make any sense. It should be the same. It should be the same. Like I can do it this way, I can do the other way. They shall be the same. If I do n minus 1 towards minus 1, and we do n minus 1 minus. How is the two things give me different answer? Like seriously, how? How? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We go through the same states. This one just go, from large to small. I go n minus 1 all the way to 0. Which is exactly the same as from 0 to n minus 1, right? And then, if I go n minus 1 to 0, I also get every value into it. It's reversed, right? It's just reversed. So, I don't think the problems is with, I think the problem is still with this. Maybe the way I'm doing this is wrong. All right, I have a few things that I want to try. First things first, we are not going to do anything like this, okay? We're going to focus on, you know what? I need to focus on a few of the stuff. First stuff is, I'm gonna copy and paste this thing. I want to first understand why this is wrong, right? So what we can do is we can say current rods is equal to, one of them, right? Just want to figure out why. Like, what did we go wrong? Current rods is this, and then we can say solve 0, and then remain is 2219. Right, that's 2219. That's what we want to do. So we can print this. It will tell you it's false. All right, so we can try to figure out. But how? How do we figure out? Yeah, how do we figure out? Well, one way to figure out, you know what? One way to figure out is for state in range, you know, 0 towards, what is this? 1, 2, 3, len. So 1 left shift len current rods. That's all the state. And then current equal to 0, right? And we can say, my God, for I in range len current rods, if 1 left shift I and state current plus equal to current rods I. Right, if current is equal to 2219, print check. There's no check, which means it's not this one, right? It could be this one. Let's try this one. Right, it could be this one. Let's try this one. Current rods. Check. Right? We have 2 check. And we have true. Dude, we got a true. We got a true out of it. Yo, what the hell? We got a true out of it. This is getting weird. This is getting very weird. Cache. We need to flush the cache. Your cache. Flush. We need to flush the cache. How do I flush? I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Yeah, I'll have to use Google. LRU cache. Flush the cache. Or reset the cache. Or I don't know what else should I say? Reset. Cache clear. I see that. Cache clear. Clear. How do I clear? Okay, so I need to clear it. How do I clear? So I will solve, right? After solve, I say solve dot cache clear. There we go. That's the reason. That's the reason. All right, now we have another. I mean, we are not. Hold on. Now I want to go back. Oh my God, this is gonna get so messy, so messy. We go back here. Okay, now we go back here. I want to sort again. but. So I'll sort, we'll go back and forth, and then if this, and then of course this is wrong because I did not flush. Oh, I don't think it has anything to do with flush because we only run it once. No, we did not run it once. We did not run it once. We don't read cache because it can be false. I think I just do the cache clear every single time. Doesn't work. I think because that's the first one to come out. So, okay, so this apparently does not work even with. So I'm deleting this. And I'm going with this. No sorting, just straightforward. We'll solve. And we can do this. Apparently we don't have to do this. Do this, blah, blah. Don't need this. We'll reset. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Right? Okay, now we're gonna go, everyone. Sunshine. Oh my god. That is longer. That takes 12 seconds. Bless you. Because you clear the cache every single time. We might have an issue, though. We might have an issue. Because now we clear a cache. This might time out. Yup. You clear cache and it times out. Dude. So this is still not the right way to go. Ugh. What do you think? I don't know, man. Yeah, there are repeated computations. Oh, this one is not working. Still TLE. I got a little bit excited, but still TLE. Alright, let's take a look at a hint. Oh, wait, there's no hint. There is no hint, man. Yeah, we don't reset cache, then it'll pass most of them. And that's basically just because we done this already, right? We have remaining value and we check the index. Remaining value, check the index. Huh. Why don't you you have this, right? Given index, remaining value. What if you just put another state into it? You put another state, right? And then you see if it can be, when you go to the next one, you just go to the next state. So you don't have to reset cache. Right? If the value is the same, and you have the same state, but then you have the same state, I don't know. Because the whole point is to Oh. And I think maybe we can put another something here and then make the index into the index of rods. Okay, so at each state we get this height and we're just trying to find if something can make into it, but we also need to make sure that that value can not be used, or it can be used. So we'll have a state here, right? So the cache basic is 3 things. And if the cache is 3 things, and every single, it's the same as clear cache, right? There's no difference. You basically, because every time it will be a different, it will be a new thing. But what we want is to reuse the computation that we did already, right? Because when you have a bunch of values, the beginning is the same, and it's only the last one change, right? Only the last one change. And if it doesn't work for the previous, it probably doesn't work for the last. Repeated values, right? We fail because of the repeated values. Can we? I don't know, maybe, do you have an idea of how to handle the repeated values? If we do a set or do a counter, now we have 3 values, right? We have 3 values, but I mean the last value you can, I don't know, the last value you can choose. The same. How do you deal with same? Oh, hold a second. The same. If you have the same value, bunch of the same value, as long as the total count is odd, even. This I think is 18, right? The count is 18, then you have, yes. That is true. That is true. If your count is even, I can exclude you. I don't need you, because not like I don't need you, but you will always be able to fit in. That is the one. That is the one. So what we need to do is reduce the count of rods. How do we do that? Simple enough. We'll do a counter on rods. So from collections, import counter. Okay. So we'll do a counter on rods. Right? And then we have the result. Yeah, we have the result already. So result is equal to 0. And then we go through all of them. Okay. Then we say new rods. Unique rods. Oh my god. Unique rods equal to this, right? And then we say for R and C in counter dot items. Okay. If C mod 2 is equal to 1, okay, then unique rods dot append R and rest plus equal to C minus 1 divided by 2. Because if you have repeats, all the even part, I can always add. Yes, that's the thing, right? Else, then you are even. Then rest plus equal to C divided by 2. I don't even add you to this. I only add odd ones. So blah, 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 when I'm done, now I have this thing called unique rods. Only one, okay? Now I have unique rods. And then it's the same thing. We do this, we do this, we do current rods, but this will be the unique rods, right? This will be unique rods. And we have a total, we do this again, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. This is not res, okay? This is res. Res equal to max res and res plus h, right? That's not right. That's not right. I need a different max. I have the rest, so I need to find a maximum of h. Okay? We have to find a max of race. I have a res, and then I need a h. And then h equals maximum h. Yeah, let's call it max h. H max h. And then blah blah blah, solve everything, and I will return. Oh, I don't call it res. I call it h from even counts. H from even. Okay? H from even. So these are just h from even. And I want to return h from even plus max h. You're almost there. I don't know why it's 9. It should be 900. Because you're doing count. You need to multiply. Multiply r. R is the height. This is the count. So count, I need to multiply the height. Alright, I think this one shall do it. Come on. Come on, I need to train. Let's do this. Come on, get this one done. Let's go. Come on. Give me some. Give me some. I think it's the wrong answer. It takes so long. It's alright. That's alright. Doesn't matter. Okay. Do not. We can do this. I got 3. Just need to figure it out. Okay? Just need to figure it out. Answer is 6 because we have 2, 4, and 3, 3. Oh my god. That is correct. You take them all away, and now you only have 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you have 2, 3, 4. That is 3. Shoot. So anyway, so these definitely can fill, right? Now we should always use them. But then there's another possibility that, oh god. This is getting ridiculous. Alright. Alright, I'm giving up. It's taking too long. Alright, let's take a look. Meet in the middle. Okay, whatever it is. DP. Okay, I am more interested in DP at the moment. So let's take a look at the DP. I thought I got it. No, you did not. Name them according to their height as taller and shorter. Okay, some combination form the first 3 rods. Rods 1 to 3. Let's define our diff as follows. dp diff equals taller, where diff is the difference between the 2 rods. We set dp 0 to 0 because initially we have taller equals to shorter. What is taller? What is shorter? It's like 6 case. So we have 6 case. dp1, dp0, dp 0, dp 4. We can form a higher standard. There's no need to store the combination with a shorter one. So you're saying we form the two rods and we track the difference between the two, and we'll say the value, set it to the taller one. Okay? For the same height difference of 0, we do not save this. Okay? Only the maximum height of the taller stand is stored in each diff. We won't waste time and space by saving other smaller heights. dp0 will hold the answer at the end. Yes. Yes, that's true. I say we add another rod of height 4. How do we update dp? Okay, if we add a height 4, we need to go through every single one, right? Then dp1 is supposed to be the difference. Right, the difference shall be 1. And we add a new one, and we have something where the difference was 1. And when you put 4 into it, no matter where you put, the difference is not going to be 1. So this will stay put. And this will actually give you a difference 4, because you know the current difference is 0. So you can put a 4 on either one. That will give you a difference 4. And that one is higher than this, because it's going to be 7. So you store dp4 equal to 7. All right? And then you go to dp2, and 2, you can put 4 on this side. You have difference 2, so now the difference is 6. So you have a 6. Or you can put on this side, difference is 4. Yeah? You get difference 4 as well. Difference 2. Because you put on this, difference is 2. You have 6 and 4. But now, your difference is much. Now it becomes 6. The taller side is 6. So you update it to 6. And do this, difference is 4. So you have difference 0. Now it becomes 4. Holy crap. I think I got it. No way. Yo. This is... Alright. You know what? I want to give this one back. Actually, not... Is it this one? We have one that worked. This one is wrong. Right? This one's wrong. We have this one. Okay. I want the TLE one. Right, so instead of break. Wait, hold a second. Which is the one that's... Can we have the previous one, please? The one that times out. I think if I do this. Yes, this is the one. I have this. So this is the one I have, which TLE'd. TLE big time. Okay, this one TLE big time. TLE big time. Yeah, this is the cost. Have to reset cache, but it leads to TLE. Now, let's do the solution 2. Okay, this is the DP solution from the official solution. It is indeed very, very hard to identify the state. We use dpi to represent the taller size of the two rods with the difference between the two rods being I. Right? And as we go through rods one by one, the current rod can be applied to all the previous DPs, right? DP values to either create a new difference or to update the current difference. This just sounds so wrong. To create a new DP diff, right? DP diff, or to update an existing, right? An existing DP diff that has smaller size for the taller rod. And we go through the entire rods, and we will have the answer in DP0. Wow, this is another level. So DP is going to be a dictionary, and then we start with 0. Yes. Okay. So the starting state is 2 rods with 0 diff, and the taller rod has 0 height. Okay. Then for R-ing rods, okay, then we say for R, maybe we can do better by default dict. What do you think? Yeah, that's the default dict. Default dict. I think default dict will be better. Default dict int. Okay. Oh, and then we say, hold on, let's put this one as well. dp0 equal to 0. This is the starting position, right? And then we say for R-ing rods and for diff in DP. Okay. Then because it's the difference between the two, right? So I can say DP diff plus R, because we make the difference even bigger, shall equal to max DP diff plus R and R. No, not R. Hold on. Diff plus R shall equal to this with DP diff. Okay. DP diff, but this is the taller side, right? Taller side plus R. Right? The taller side plus R is the current difference, right? Because the difference is diff, right? Whatever you have the difference. And I add my current rod on the taller side, then the current difference is diff plus R, right? And then the current height is going to be dp diff, right? The taller, plus R. That makes sense, right? And another one is dp, we can say abs diff minus R. Right? Whatever the diff is, and you put it on the other side. Right? Then we need to minus. This shall equal to maximum dp abs diff minus R, whatever its value used to be. And then here, because I have the taller side and I put this, so it should be abs, whatever the dp diff is, minus, right? Is this the taller side? Okay. This is the taller side. I have this much tall, right? And we need to find the taller one, right? The taller one. So, and I know I have this tall, and then the difference is diff. And I put on the other side, right? Put on the other side. So hold on, I need to visualize this. So what it is, I have some height, somebody's here, right? So this is the diff. This is dp diff. Okay, and then I put r here. So what's the new height? Well, the new height is going to be the taller of these two, right? So if I go dp diff minus diff, this gave me this, plus r, and I need a maximum of this and dp diff. There we go. That's the one. That is the one. So this is gonna be the maximum of this and this. What do we have? We have maximum of dp diff minus diff plus r, because I put on this side, right? I put on this side, and I want a maximum between this and dp diff. Because dp diff is this. I want a maximum of the two. So we do that for diff in dp. Which every single one, I do this, right? Because I need to put on every single one of them. I do this, and once I finish, I will return dp0. Let's see if this one's correct. Dictionary changed the size. That's fine. We can just say, can we say .keys? No, probably can't. So we can list it. Surprise. It's not right. Which part is not right? Is it putting it on the other one is not right? We have this, we have this. If I put r here, right? We put r here. This is, again, this is the dp diff, and this is the diff, right? So the new diff is gonna be diff plus r. I agree, right? The diff plus r, that's the new diff, equals maximum whatever this one used to be, and dp diff, which is this, plus r. I think the first one is right. Let's double check the second one. So what's the diff? I say the diff minus r, because I put r on this side, right? I put r on this side, and this is the original diff. So r minus diff, or diff minus r if it's smaller, that's the new diff. And it should be the maximum of that, and dp diff is the taller one, minus the diff shall give me the shorter one, right? And the shorter one plus r should give me the new height and the dp diff. I don't know why that's not right, because I'm doing the height, right? That this is the height. This gives me the height. And I guess we just print dp and then take a look. Different 0, we have 3, because I have 3 and 3. Different 0, we have 6. Actually, we're going to print r as well. The current rod. So I go 3. This is not right. We did 3. Oh, we did 3, 4, 3. 3, 4, 3. 0 shall be 3. Yes. And we do another 3. 0 becomes 6. That does not make any sense. How is 0 become 6? This is not right. You see, you go through everything. So first one for the diff is 0. Alright, so diff is 0, we can only produce 3 or 3. Diff is 3, we can produce. So previous diff is 3, which is 0 and 3. Right? And this is the only one that can produce 0. I think this is wrong because it's 3 and the difference is 3. Okay? And diff plus that we can do a 6. That's fine. And we can do dp0. Max and previous dp0 is 3. And current dp0, I'd say dp diff is 3. 3 minus 3 is 0 plus this 3. Yeah, I don't understand. How come this becomes 0? How come this becomes 6? Exactly. How come this becomes 6? Very interesting. Hold on. I want to see if r equal to 3. Print dp. That doesn't help. Now I want to figure this out. If r equal to 3, now if I equal to 3, yes. Okay. Print diff dp. Diff is 0. Okay, diff is 3. That's the problem. Diff is 3. Diff is 0. Okay. I get a dp. Now the next one, diff is 3. Right? Diff is 3. So when diff 3 comes in, why is this value changing? Diff 3 comes in, and r is 3. Diff 3 comes in, I have 3 plus 3, that's diff 6. So I change diff 6. Understandable, diff 6 becomes 9. And we have 3 minus 3. That's 0, right? And original dp0 is 3. And here, dp3 is 6. This is wrong. dp3 is 6 because, oh, I see. I know why. We have to recreate it. Sorry. This is, have to recreate this. So we do, now we don't need this, right? It doesn't change size. So diff in dp, and this is gonna be new dp equals this. new dp equals this. And then once we're done, dp equals to new dp. It's like BFS. Wait, I didn't change? What do you mean? I didn't change size. Well, I guess I did, so that's fine. Let's go back to keys. No, that's not do, that's dp. There we go. That's the one. Oh my. I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Shoot. Shoot. This is very resilient to all the attempts. What's wrong now? Alright, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm gonna check the solution. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I thought I have everything. Oh, you need a copy. You need a copy instead of create a new one. Huh. And you grab the previous one. Okay. And you do, because there will be stuff that's not included in the current round. I copied, man. I copied, but it still doesn't work. All right, this is right. I think is the diff is wrong. Look at this. The diff gets a lot more complicated. Nah, I think the diff is wrong. When we do this, we say short plus this minus. No, I think it's right. This is the original diff, right? We put on the shorter side. So the new diff shall be diff minus r. I don't think that's a diff problem. Then what is the problem? I don't think it's a diff problem. Because shorter is taller minus diff, right? And if you put it taller minus diff minus taller, so the diff is right. The new taller is the maximum of shorter plus r, and the original, that is correct. So new dp, new diff, that's correct, should be maximum of, this is the thing, new dp, not old dp. Huh. But isn't that the source of the problem for this problem, for this question? Then what's the fuss? say we do new DP. Okay, let's do new DP, but I think it's the same thing. The same issue we have earlier. Right? It's the same issue. I think maybe this is the difference. We need to pull them out. Pull them out. Pull them out. Why? Why would pulling them out make any difference? Let's just try it. Okay, let's just try it. And I don't like this idea, so I'm gonna just keep doing DP, right? Which is fine. I think it's fine. Like this, I don't really see any reason why we cannot do it. And we can just say, I don't know. Okay, let's just say shorter equals to taller. Okay, we get taller equal to DP diff. Shorter DP diff minus diff. Okay, and new diff equal to ABS taller minus shorter plus R. I mean, we're following this, right? We're just following this. And new taller, what's new taller? Is going to be maximum of shorter plus R, all the taller. Okay. Then we say DP new diff equal to maximum DP new diff and new taller. Oops, new taller. Then we don't do this. The hell? What is this problem now? Taller minus, oh my god, my bad. Taller minus this. I have no clue. Like, we have to do it this way? Do a copy? Like, yeah, this is exactly the same problem we have earlier. So now you say we have to copy it, but I don't see why copy make any difference. Okay, we do a copy. When we do a copy, we don't change the original taller or shorter. We don't change the original. Now, when I'm doing this, every single round I'm making changes. What we want is do not change. That actually makes sense. That actually makes sense. Okay, that actually makes sense. So we need a copy. So we do not want to change the value in the previous DP when computing the current DP. Computing the current DP. That actually makes sense. So, okay. All right. We get you. We got it. I know. All right, it's a final push. Diff taller in DP items, and we're not changing it. That's fine. And we do this. This is fine. This we can do directly. We can say new dp. There's nothing wrong with this, right? New dp. New dp. This is this. Then it goes new dp this, and let's call it taller, right? Taller than do this, and then we do shorter. Shorter is this. New diff is this. New taller is this, and then new dp maximum. New dp and new taller. All right. We have to do this as well. Come on. Oh, finally. Finally. Dude, this one's tough. It's one of those, you see the solution and still tough. Jeez, man. Oh, gosh. Oh. Not happy. Not happy at all. On, because we do rods, and how many items, so how many difference. I can call it m. You can say what is m? N is len rods, okay? What is m? What is the number of items? So it's the number of differences that you can find. And what is the maximum number of differences you can find? Actually, I don't know the maximum number of differences. Is that in the same order as n? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. The maximum difference. What do they say? The maximum what? I just say m different height. Okay, that's fine. I was trying to make it more numeric. So m is the total number of differences that can be generated between any rod combinations. Yeah, whatever that means. All right. That's it for today. And we still have one more solution haven't gone through. We have a meet in the middle. Jeez. Meet in the middle. Gotta do that one as well. So I'll leave that for tomorrow. Man, this one's hard. Let's put that in the nightmares. This is the nightmare. How do you do this, right? If you're just, somebody asks you this question, how do you do it? I mean, I have a brute force, okay? I have a brute force solution, but obviously it's not going to work. But at least you have a solution. So when the size of rods is not that big, we can solve it. Yeah, we can solve it. But now it becomes big. And then it's DP. But yeah, this is just so smart, the way of doing DP. Make the difference as the state. And make the value to be... I don't know. I mean, this problem also seems very reasonable, right? It's a very reasonable problem that can happen in real life. Oh well. All right. That will be it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Adios.